Hi everyone, welcome to Save It to the Cloud. My name is Jennifer from the Lucy Robbins Wells Library. Wondering about that invisible cloud above our heads? Cloud storage is the answer to avoid wasting valuable storage space on your device. Today, we will learn more about the cloud and how to use it. The handout will be provided on our website. If you have any questions, reach out to us through phone or email. These will be provided at the end of the presentation. Without further ado, let's get into Save It to the Cloud. To put it simply, there is no cloud. There is just some other computer. The cloud part refers to storing your files somewhere other than your computer's hard drive and accessing them through the internet. Overall, cloud storage services are free for a set number of gigabytes for a certain amount of data, but once you go over that amount, the fees can be costly. This may mean that you are paying for additional storage. Most cloud storage services provide a drag and drop files for ease of use. You are also able to sync files between devices, as well as collaborate with other people. There are many advantages to using cloud storage. One is usability. For cloud storage services, you are able to use on multiple devices and computers. There's also bandwidth to consider. Instead of sending attachments through email, you can use cloud storage to provide a link to use the files to avoid any size limits. There is also accessibility. Cloud storage allows you to have access to your files anywhere you have a device that is connected to the internet. Also, there's disaster recovery to think about. Having your files on cloud storage provides a copy of your files in case the worst should happen to your device. In addition, there is storage savings. The more files you are able to get off your device and into the cloud means that you are saving valuable storage space on your device. Of course, there are disadvantages to using cloud storage. Not all services are user-friendly. For those new to a chosen service, it can be a bit of a learning curve to learn. You also have to think about accessibility. Without an internet connection, you are stuck without your files. Data security is also a worry. As you know, nothing is ever truly secure on the internet, so be cautious of what you store on the cloud. There's also software to consider. You will have to set up the service on all of the devices you wish to use it with, which can be a bit of a chore. We're going to be discussing 4 cloud storage services today: Google Drive, Microsoft OneDrive, Apple iCloud, and DROPBOX. Let's get started. Overall, having a Google Drive is one of the easiest things to do. To sign up for Google Drive, you must have an account. If you already have a Gmail account, then you're all set. If not, it is free and easy to do. Instructions for this can be found in the handout, but it's just like signing up for a Gmail. If you plan on using Google Drive from your web browser, you can do so by going to www.drive.google.com and log in. Once in, you can upload files, download files, and organize files. If you have an Android device, chances are you already have the app installed. You just have to log into the service. If you do not already have the app on your device, go to your app store on your device and search for Google Drive. Once you find it, install the app on the device and log in once it is finished. Using the app on your device is very similar to using Google Drive in your browser. Having the cloud storage service installed in your computer, installing the desktop app provides a shortcut to upload files to your storage account instead of logging in and manually handling items every time. To install it on your desktop, you would go to www.google.com/drive/download. Click Download on the Personal Backup and Sync option, and after installing it, it would ask you to log into your Google account. After logging in, you will be asked to choose which folders will get synced from Google Drive. That is, what do you want currently saved on your Google Drive to be saved on your computer? You will then choose the folders on your computer to sync to your Google Drive. That is, what do you want currently saved on your computer to be saved on your Google Drive? Instructions for this can be found in the handout that details what you should do. But overall, the process is pretty smooth and it will walk you through each step. So the bottom line with Google Drive is that it's a part productivity service, part syncing and online storage service. Overall, Google Drive is an excellent collaborative tool. Once you have a Gmail account, you automatically have access to Google Drive. In addition, you could save photos in Google Drive, although it is recommended to store photos in Google Photos as it offers free unlimited storage. That way you don't have to use up your 15 gigabytes. Speaking of the 15 gigabytes, if you need or want more storage, as of now, 2 extra terabytes, which is a lot more, is $10 pretty much a month, but this could change at any moment, so just keep that in mind. All right, that is Google Drive. Let's take a look at Microsoft OneDrive. If you are a heavy user of Microsoft Word, Excel, or PowerPoint like that, Microsoft OneDrive will integrate just fine with it. It is actually meant to, and it should work very well. There's an emphasis on the Office apps, so any cross-use between those will work very well. Microsoft OneDrive offers a free storage of 5 gigabytes, which is less than the 15 gigabytes offered by Google Drive. It has the same offerings of online editing, file versioning, and will work on Windows, iOS, and Android devices. Microsoft OneDrive offers a very clear interface. You'll definitely recognize it when working with Microsoft Word or Windows. And it has a very good compatibility with Mac, iOS, Android, and Windows itself. Cons is that over the past years, its storage offerings are rapidly shrinking. We went from 8 gigabytes to now 5 gigabytes. So just keep in mind that these storage free options might change for less in the future. To sign up for OneDrive, you must have an account. If you already have an Outlook account, then you are all set. If not, to sign up for Microsoft OneDrive is free and easy to do. You would just go to www.onedrive.com and select sign up for free. You would then create a Microsoft account and enter your email address and your password. If you plan on using Microsoft OneDrive from your web browser, you would go to www.onedrive.live.com and click sign in. You would log in with your Microsoft credentials that we just described signing up for. You can then upload files, download files, and organize files. The instructions for this are in the handout if you need step-by-step instructions. This is how Microsoft OneDrive will look on your device. To get the app on your device, you would go to the App Store on your mobile device and search for OneDrive. Install the app on the device and log in once it is finished. It will look very similar to using OneDrive in your browser, just more scaled down and compact. To use Microsoft OneDrive on your desktop, that is to install the software. If you already have Windows 8.1 or 10, then you already have OneDrive automatically installed on your device. Otherwise, to download the software, you would go to Microsoft's website and then click download and follow the instructions to complete the installation. After clicking get started, you would sign in with your Microsoft account. Choose which folders in your OneDrive account to then sync with your computer automatically, as well as choose which folders on your computer to sync with your OneDrive account. Once you're finished, you click done and you'll be all set. Again, the instructions are in the handout if you need some help with this, but otherwise it pretty much walks you through what you want to do. Overall, Microsoft OneDrive is a default service for Windows 10 and Office 365. And you might default to this service because it is readily and already set up for you. If you have a subscription to Office 365, in which you're already paying for, then you get an extra terabyte of storage space, which is a huge plus. In addition, a good feature is that when you place an item in a created folder, it automatically appears in any of your other devices installed with OneDrive. So it syncs very well. Overall, Microsoft OneDrive easily combines file syncing with online backup and cloud storage. Let's take a look at Apple iCloud next. If you're a heavy Apple user, then this is the cloud storage for you. For free storage, it offers 5 gigabytes, just like Microsoft OneDrive, but less than Google Drive's 15 gigabytes. It offers online editing, file versioning like the others, and it will work on Windows and Apple devices. However, it is not compatible with any Android devices. So just keep that in mind if you are an Android user. Again, it is compatible with Mac, iOS, and Windows devices, and an account is automatically included when you buy an iOS or OS 11 device. So the work might already be done for you if you have one of those devices. Unfortunately, trying to use it can be not very straightforward if you're not familiar with Apple's layout and how it is designed. And it has very different service standards, how they handle things, tech support, just the feel of it all. It can be very different compared to Windows and to Google. To sign up for iCloud, you must have an Apple ID. If you already have an Apple ID, then you are all set. If not, it is free to do so. You just go to appleid.apple.com and click Create Your Apple ID, fill out the form, and click Continue. Your Apple ID will be created to access your iCloud account at that time. So let's take a look at how it looks. So this is the browser view for iCloud. To use it from your browser, you would go to www.icloud.com and enter your Apple ID credentials. You would then click Sign In, and then you can now upload files, download files, and organize files. To use Apple iCloud on your device, such as an iPad or an iPhone, Apple devices will already have the app installed for the most part. If you are a Windows user, you'll have to install the app from the App Store. Android users are out of luck, so this is not an option if you are an Android user for your phone or tablet. Apple iCloud will look very different as it is primarily used to back up your device when on your device. To use the desktop software on your computer, Apple laptops like MacBook or MacBook Airs or Pros will already have iCloud installed. Before using it, make sure your Mac is running the latest version of OS 11. You would turn on iCloud by choosing System Preferences from the menu. Click iCloud and enter your Apple ID and select the services you would like to enable. To get the most out of iCloud, you would set it up everywhere on your other Apple devices. For the bottom line for Apple iCloud, iCloud is really good for those dedicated to Apple products. If you are totally new to the Apple scene, maybe start with another cloud storage service before trying out this one. Otherwise, iCloud is very slick in design, very streamlined, very attractive, but it's definitely a learning curve if you've never used an Apple product before. Apple iCloud does let you save any files you file to the cloud and automatically syncs to all devices that are signed in up for the service. All right, that was Apple iCloud. Let's take a look at Dropbox. Dropbox is kind of the odd man out of the three big companies that we've discussed, Google, Apple, and Microsoft. Otherwise, Dropbox has a very big emphasis on compatibility. It wants to work on everything and anything from the big guys to the little guys, any device. Unfortunately, it's free storage at only 2 GB. So, if you're worried about storage, then just keep that in mind that they do not offer a lot of free storage. There's really no online editing, and its file versioning is possible, but it's really about it works on every device, including Windows, iOS, Apple, Android, um, Microsoft, everything. All right. So Dropbox offers very good file synchronization, and it works on every device, every operating system. However, you just keep in mind that it's very expensive once you go over the free 2 GB, which is very likely as you use it throughout time. To sign up for Dropbox, you must have an account. Signing up is free and easy to do. To start, you go to www.dropbox.com and click the sign up button. You then fill out the form and click I agree to Dropbox terms checkbox. Click sign up and choose which plan you want. The basic plan for 2 GB of storage space is free, so just choose that one for now and click continue. At that point, you'll have a Dropbox account and you can get started. If you plan on using Dropbox from your web browser, you would go to www.dropbox.com and log into your account information. Click sign in, and then you can upload files, download files, and organize files. And this is how it will look on your web browser. If you plan to use Dropbox on your device, you would download and install the Dropbox app onto your device from the respective app store. You would log into your account using your credentials, and after you log in, you will see a scaled down version of the browser window. You have the ability to access all files and folders, and you'll be able to upload new files as well. It's a very simple and easy to use app, and shouldn't be too much of a trouble to get used to. To download the software onto your desktop, you would use the desktop app to sync your computer and your Dropbox automatically. To do so, you would download the desktop app on your computer at www.dropbox.com/downloading. Once installed, you will be prompted to sign in with your credentials. Once Dropbox is installed on your computer, you will see a Dropbox folder on your hard drive and see an icon in the system tray or the menu bar, as seen with the red arrow on the right-hand corner down there. To add items to the Dropbox, simply drag and drop files and folders into your folder on your hard drive. So pretty easy. There's a lot of dragging and dropping and not too bad. Overall, while Dropbox is simpler and reliable, to get more storage, you would be paying a minimum of $120 per year for 2 terabytes of storage. Dropbox creates a folder called Dropbox on your computer, where any files you put in this folder are synced with all other devices with Dropbox installed. Dropbox also preserves 30 days worth of older copies of your files, which is really neat in case you ever need to go back in time and take a look at something you may have lost or deleted. So that's great as well. Now that we went over the 4 cloud storage services out there, you need to consider if cloud storage is for you. What do you want to use the cloud for? One is disaster recovery, where if your device is stolen or lost or destroyed, the cloud can be used to recover any files that you have already uploaded. So just keep that in mind if you want to use that for recovery of important files that would otherwise be lost in the event of something happening to the original device. Are you using it to save space? The more you have on your device, on your computer, the slower it gets, the worse your performance of the equipment is. So by uploading your files from the original device onto the cloud, taking it off your device and putting it on the cloud, the better your device will perform in terms of storage, battery, just it will last longer with less on it. Will you be using cloud storage for its flexibility? You often find yourself jumping from device to phone to tablet to computer, all over the place. In that case, flexibility will help a lot for you, and cloud storage is the easiest way to do that, to go from one device to another, where you can easily get your files from the cloud. What with all those pros, you also need to think about some of the issues that might pop up. How is your internet connection? In order to access any of your files, you need to have a stable and relatively fast internet connection. So if you find yourself without one at times, or if it's slow, or if you have issues connecting, then maybe cloud storage isn't the option for you, as you would be out of luck if your internet connection is down. Do you feel comfortable storing files on the cloud? As you know, cloud storage is not infallible. People could get into it and have gotten into it. So you just need to be careful what you are storing on the cloud. If you primarily want to save very, very important files that maybe others you never should have access to, do not save them on the cloud. Instead, go for a more physical device such as a flash drive or a external hard drive. Keep that in mind. Would a flash drive work just as well? If you're worried about the security of your files, or if the internet is spotty of where you are, would a flash drive work just as well that you could pop from laptop to computer wherever you are going? Again, flash drive will not work on a tablet or a mobile phone, but it can work just as well as a backup for those important files that you are worried about. So just keep those questions in mind as you consider which cloud storage service to use, as well as if it is really good for you at all, if it is an option. There's nothing wrong with trying multiple cloud storage services. They don't talk to each other. It would be, its own account. So you can try as many as you like at the same time, and then maybe narrow down or one or two of them as you go on. So just keep that in mind. And that's it. Hopefully this has provided you with good introduction to Save It to the Cloud. Again, the handout will be provided on our website for you to download and save, and to take a look at step-by-step instructions on how to use the app, or how to create your account for each of these services. If you have any questions, please reach out to us through phone at 860-665-8700, or through our email as seen here. I'm Jennifer, and thank you for watching our Save It to the Cloud program presented by the Lucy Robbins Wells Library. Thank you, and goodbye.